Hello students, in this video I will show you I will discuss with you all the 4 different types of ranges in Excel. There are 4 different types. There are use range, current region, cells and selection. What is the use range? At first of all you have to know the 4 different types of ranges, then only you can use it in Excel VBA. So what is the use range? Use range is a range that you have already used. If you have used this particular range, then you can see the effect in this particular range only. You can't see that particular effect in any other cell or range. Okay. Now what is the current region? The region that you are selected. If you are selected any particular range, suppose if you have selected this range, that is J4, then you will see the effect in this particular cell only, that is J4. You will not see the effect in any other cell. Okay. And what is cells? Cells is considered all the cells in that particular worksheet. All the cells, these are all our cells. Okay. These are all our cells. If you use cells, then you will see the effects in all the cells in that particular worksheet. And if you select selection, then you will see the range that you are selected. If you select this range, then you will see the changes in this particular range only. And if you select this particular range and if you run the macro, then you will see the changes in these particular ranges only. Now I will show you how to create these 4 different types of ranges in Excel VBA. To do it, first of all I have to go to Visual Basic and insert a module. I just insert a module first, and now what I will do, I will name that module in the name of sub test1. Okay, there are 4 types of ranges. I will describe everything in the 4 different test1, test2, test3 and test4. Okay. At first of all I will show you how to use the use range. To use this particular range, that is use range, I have to use some cells. Suppose I am going to sheet 2. I am already used this particular cells. Suppose I delete this. Okay, I delete this cells. Now if I type something in this particular cell, I type this particular cell, I type something in this particular cells. Okay. Now what happens? Suppose I have used this particular cells. Now if I go to Developer tab and Visual Basic, and at first of all to use range in Excel VBA, at first of all the code that I have to use, that is cells.interior color index equal to 0. I make it first of all at 0. Then what I will do, then I have to give the dimension dim sh as worksheet. Okay. And what is the use of sh? Sh dot use range, sh dot use range dot interior color index equal to 15. 15 is for gray color. Okay, 15 is for gray color, and it is used for use range only. Okay. Now if you want to make a comment over here, you can do that. Use range. Okay, this is the code. Okay. Now I have to set the sh. I have not given the work what sh will do, I have to set sh. What is the use of sh? Equal to active sheet. Okay, active sheet. Now if I run the macro for this active sheet, the active sheet is now sheet 2, and if I run the macro, then you will see only for the use range, the use range that I have used, it will work for this use range only. Okay, so I run the macro, you can see the changes in this particular cells only. Suppose if I delete this particular range, if I delete this particular text from this particular cells, and if I again go back to the VBA window and run the macro, then you can see the changes. Okay, so if I run the macro, you can see the changes that the macro has run for this particular range only that I have used. Okay, now I will show you how to use the current region, how to use current region in VBA. So to do it, I will do it in this particular sheet only, that is sheet 2. Suppose what current region will do, current region will work only for a single cell. Okay, suppose I want to change this particular cell, that is P6. Okay, so what I will do, I will go back to Visual Basic and I will copy entire code from this particular code from here and I will paste over here. The only changes that I will do, I will do it to text 2 and worksheet, active sheet, and then sh dot use range, not sh dot range, sh dot range. Then I have to give, that is P6, that is P6 dot current region, okay, dot interior dot color index equal to 15 is for gray color. Okay, and you can see in the P6, this is the P6, so it is not changed, but if I run the macro, then you will see the effect in this particular cells only, that is P6. Okay, so I run the macro, that is, and if you want to change the comments, you can also change it, that is current region. Okay, now if I run the macro, then you will see that this particular cell, that is P6, has turned to gray color. Okay, so I go to Visual Basic and run this macro, that is current region. I run the macro, and if I go to the worksheet, then you can see that the cell P6 has turned to gray color. You can do for any other cell also. Suppose you want to change the background color of this specific cell, that is P11. So what you will do, you have to go to Visual Basic, and instead of P6 you have to give P11, and I have to do nothing else. And if I go back to worksheet, then I can't see the changes because I have not run the macro. If I run the macro, then you will see the changes in P11. Okay, so I go back to Visual Basic, and if I run the macro and come back to worksheet, then you can see the changes in the worksheet, that is P11. I think you have understood how to use current region in Visual Basic. Now I will show you what happens if you use cells. Okay, what is a cells? Cells are considered for all the cells in that particular worksheet. If you type cells in Visual Basic, then in that case cells will consider all the cells in that particular worksheet. Okay, so suppose I take a new sheet, that is sheet 6, and if I go back to the Visual Basic and if I copy the code from here and I paste over here, the changes that I will do, that is I give a text 3 and I will make it for cells, and the code that I will use here, sh.cells.interior dot color index equal to 15. 15 is for gray color. Okay, this code I have to use if I want to use cell in Visual Basic. Okay, and you can see my active sheet is now sheet 6, and if I run the code, then you will see that the code will run only in this particular worksheet, and the whole cells, all the cells in particular worksheet will turn to gray color. Okay, so I run the code. Okay, I run the code. You can see the changes, that the particular worksheet, that is sheet 6, and in this particular worksheet all the cells has turned to gray color. Okay, I think you have understood what is the use of cells in Visual Basic and how to use it. And at last I will show you what is the use of selection. Okay, what is the use of selection? To use selection, I will take a new worksheet, that is sheet 7, and what I will do, I will go to the Visual Basic and I will copy the code from here and I will paste over here, and the changes that I will do, I will make it test 4, and and then in place of cells I will type selection, and then what I will do, I remove this thing and I will type selection dot interior dot color index equal to 15. Okay, and this is the code. If I delete this particular dimension D message as worksheet and set sh as active sheet, it will create no problem. Okay, I delete this. Okay, I am deleting this, and now if I run the macro, you can see, suppose first of all I have to select a range. Suppose I select this range. Okay, and I go back to the Visual Basic, and if I run the code, then you will see that only in this particular range the macro will run. You can see the changes in this particular range only. Okay, so I go back to the Visual Basic, and if I run the macro, you can see the changes in this particular range only. Suppose I select this particular range. Okay, And if I again go back to the Visual Basic, okay, and if I again go to the Visual Basic and run the macro, then you will see that the selected range, only for this particular range you will see the changes, you will see the effects. You can't see the effect for all the cells. You will see the changes for only in this particular range only. I run the macro, you can see the changes for this particular range. Suppose you want to change, you select this particular range and you go back to the Visual Basic, and your selected range is this, and if you run the code, then you can see the changes in the selected range that you have selected. Okay, I think you have understood the 4 things in this tutorial, that is what is the use range, current region, cells and selection. What is the difference between these 4? If you have any problem regarding this, then please tell us where you are finding the problem. I think that you will not find any kind of problem, but if you find any kind of problem, please tell us where you are finding the problem. We will try to remove your problem. Okay, so this video is till this, and don't forget to share the link and subscribe the channel. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe the channel to get the latest video notification, and don't forget to share the link. Okay, thanks for watching.